This is the unit circle tutorial, and it's basically a bunch of tips and tricks to help memorize the unit circle. So the unit circle is called the unit circle because the radius is 1. So you're going to start off with 3 lines in each quadrant of the unit circle in the x and y axis. First quadrant, second, third, fourth. And those are going to designate the basic angles. So the angles go from 0 degrees on the x-axis, 30 to 45 to 60 to 90. So it jumps 30 in the first degree, 15, another 15, and then another 30. And it goes around all the way around like that. So from here it jumps 30 to 120, 15 to 135, 15 to 150, then 30 to 180. Then 30 to 210, 15, 15, 30 to 270, 30 to 300, 15 to 315, 15 to 330, and 30 to 360 or 0. So how you're going to memorize degrees is basically, on the y-axis, the degree measure is pi over 2, and on the other side it's 3 pi over 2. On the 180 it's pi, and then here it's 0 or 2 pi. So how you're going to memorize this is basically 180 degrees is 1 pi. So 2 times 180, which is 360, is 2 pi. So half of 180 would be pi over 2, or 1/2 pi. And then 1 whole pi plus another half is 3 pi over 2. Every angle that is 30 degrees from the x-axis is pi over 6 plus a number. So this 30 degrees would be pi over 6. Every 45, this is another 45, this is another 45, are pi over 4. And every 60 is pi over 3. So you can write that in for every angle that is equal. So it would be 6, 4, 3, 3, 4, 6, 6, 4, 3. So for the first 30 degree, 45 degree, and 60 degree, the numerator is 1 pi. Now to find it for the next 3 quadrants, you know that 120 degrees, which is 30 degrees from the y-axis, is the same as 60 degrees. They're both over 3. Now 120 degrees is 2 times 60, so it would be 2 pi over 3. Now 135 is 3 times 45, so it would be 3 pi over 4. 150 would be 5 times pi over 6, or 30 degrees. 150 is 5 times 30 degrees, which would make it 5 pi over 6. Now you know that 180 degrees is 1 pi. Now moving on to the next one. 210 degrees is the same as 30 degrees, because it's 30 degrees from the x-axis, and that is 7 times 30. 210 is 7 times 30, so it would make it 7 pi over 6. Now, 225 is 5 times 45, which would make it 5 pi over 4. And 240 is 4 times 60, which would make it 4 pi over 3. You know that 270 degrees is a pi and a half, which would make it 3 pi over 2. Now 300 degrees is the same as 60 degrees, but it's times 5, so it would be 5 pi over 3. Now 315 is 7 times 45, so it would be 7 pi over 4. So finally, 330 degrees is 11 times 30, which would make it 11 pi over 6. So those are the radians. So now to find the coordinates, the trick is basically to make triangles, and you memorize 30, 60, 90 triangles. So this would be a 30, 60, 90 triangle. I'll draw a big version up here. This is 60 degrees, this is 90 degrees, this is 30 degrees. So we know that on a 30, 60, 90 triangle, we know that the 90 to 60 side is s if we're using a variable. The 30 to 60 side would be 2s, and this side would be root 3s. So the way to memorize the coordinate points are basically think of them as triangles. So the first 30-degree angle is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. And we know, knowing the common principles of 30, 60, 90 triangles, that the 60 to 90 side is s, 30 to 60 side is 2s, and the 30 to 90 side is root 3s. So using that here, we know that the radius is 1. The radius is 1. We know, knowing this, we know that this side would be 1/2, and this side would be root 3 over 2. Now using that, we know that this side is 1/2, and this side is root 3 over 2. So we can say the same thing for a 60-degree triangle, except opposite, because it's the 60 side and not the 30 side. So it would be 1/2 and root 3 over 2. For a 45-degree, we can draw a 45, 45, 90 triangle. If these are s, then this would be root 2s. So using that, we know that the radius is 1, so it would be root 2 over 2. Root 2 over 2. Both sides, because 45 and 45 are equal. Now, the trick to this is the 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3 trick. So all of the denominators are 2, we know that. And then we know that the numerators go from 3 to 2 to 1. 3 and 2 are both square roots, and 1 is not. So it would be 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. So using that, we can use it for the rest of the circle. Also, we know that the x-axis, this would be 1, 0, because it's 1 point and then 0 up. Y would be 0, 1. 180 degrees would be -1, 0. And 270 degrees would be 0, -1. So continuing this pattern, we know that this would be over 1/2 and up root 3 over 2. That's continuing this trend. So this would be, and also this is negative now, because we're in the second quadrant. So all the x values are going to be negative. And then for here, both are going to be negative. And here, just the y value. Okay. So for here, we know they're both, all of the 45-degree angles, 135, 225, and 315 are just root 2 over 2. And then they have a sign, which is negative or positive. Okay. So now, using the 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3 trick, we know that this is 1, this is 2, so this would be root 3 over 2. And then the y value would be 1/2. Continuing that, here we would have root 3 over 2, 1/2. Here we would have root 2 over 2. Here we would have 1/2. And then the y value would be root 3 over 2. And here, you can guess it, we'd have 1/2. And what would we have here? Root 3 over 2. Then root 2 over 2, comma, minus root 2 over 2. And then here, using the 3, 2, 1 trick, it would be 1, 2, root 3 over 2. And then the negative would be 1/2. So that is the unit circle. And hope this helped. Study it, and once you memorize it, it's pretty easy. Thank you for watching.